Thanks guys for joining the channel. In this video I'm comparing the iPhone 13 Pro versus the Pixel 5a 5G. We have a super flagship in the iPhone, and we have a super mid-range with flagship level qualities in the Pixel 5a. Let's go ahead and get started. I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. And let's compare the iPhone 13 Pro. It's $1,000 compared to the Pixel 5a 5G at $450. Both of these are 5G fast phones. The iPhone 13 Pro is overall smaller device than the Pixel 5a 5G. It also weighs more though at 7.2 ounces versus the 6.4 ounces of the Pixel 5a. Build quality: iPhone 13 Pro, glass front, glass back, stainless steel frame, very nice. Pixel 5a, glass front, aluminum frame, aluminum back. It's pretty okay build quality. Both of these have eSIM, which is a technology not found on a lot of devices. It's found on iPhones, Pixel phones, some Samsungs and some Motorola's. And basically you can activate your service with the embedded SIM card. You don't have to get another SIM card and install it, and you can get two phone numbers, two services at the same time. You got IP68 dust and water resistance on the iPhone, IP67 on the 5a, but you get 6 meters of water submersion for 30 minutes in the iPhone, 1 meter for 30 minutes in the Pixel 5a. So the better overall water repellent phone is the iPhone. Now for the screen, iPhone 13 Pro 6.1 inches versus the 6.3 inches on the Pixel. You have 120 Hz Super Retina on the iPhone versus the 60 Hz OLED display on the Pixel 5a. Resolution is almost the same on these devices. The 13 Pro has 460 ppi density versus the 415 ppi density on the Pixel 5a. But the Pixel 5a screen does have always on display. For the software, 13 Pro launches with iOS 15, Pixel 5a 5G launched with Android 11, but both of these will get several years of updates, and they're stock version of themselves. They don't have any type of skins on them, so they're very clean versions of their operating systems. Now for the chipset, you get a flagship A15 Bionic on the iPhone 13 Pro. The Pixel 5a has a near flagship in the Snapdragon 765G, which is up there, but is not top tier. But nonetheless, both of these processors will handle pretty much everything you throw at them with your games and activities and apps and daily usage with no problem, and for several years to come. And especially with the clean build of iOS on the iPhone and the clean build of Android on the Pixel 5a, these chipsets have very great performance on the devices. Internally, storage on these devices is the same at 128 gigs. Neither of these have expandable storage. You got 6 gigs of RAM on both of these, but these are more than enough for most people and most needs, especially on the iPhone 13 Pro. 6 gigs on an iPhone is a hell of a lot of RAM. So that means you're gonna have no performance issues. A lot of the apps will stay open in the background. Pixel 5a, you'll get, once you start doing a lot of apps in the background, some of them might start shutting down, but for the average person, you won't really notice. Now for the camera systems, both of these phones are known for great cameras, but one's $1,000, the other one's $450. What do you get for that? So the iPhone Pro has 3 cameras on the back. They're all 12 megapixel shooters. You got the main camera, the telephoto, and the ultra wide. Pixel 5a, 2 cameras on the back, 12 megapixel main camera, 16 megapixel ultra wide, and they both shoot in 4K. Bottom line, like I said, great cameras, great video in low light and regular light, but one just costs a lot more, but you'll be happy with the results. Nonetheless, selfie camera, iPhone has 12 megapixels, Pixel has 8 megapixels. You can shoot 4K on the iPhone versus 1080p. Selfies are going to be great on both of these devices. Both of these have stereo speakers, but the Pixel 5a has the headphone jack for people that still like that. You got Bluetooth 5.0 on both of these, so it'll connect to your speakers, your headphones, and your smartband or smartwatch. Both have NFC for payments. iPhone's still rocking the Lightning port. Pixel 5a rocking the Type-C charging port. For unlocking and security, Face ID on the iPhone, rear mounted fingerprint reader on the Pixel 5a. Both of these are reliable ways to unlock your device. Battery, the iPhone 13 Pro has expanded on the predecessor's battery, so you're getting more great battery life. That's due to the iOS 15 and because it has a bigger battery in general. So you're definitely going to get all day battery life. And same thing with the Pixel 5a. Pixels have not been known to have great battery life, but finally the Pixel 5a has a big old 4,680 milliamp battery, and it should get you a day and a half to 2 days of use. As for charging, both have fast charging. You got 20 watts on the iPhone, 18 watts on the Pixel 5a, which will give you 50% charge in 30 minutes for the iPhone, for example. The iPhone has magnetic MagSafe wireless charging and Qi magnetic fast charging, but the Pixel 5a only has the fast wired charging, doesn't have anything wireless related for charging. On the price front, definitely there's a big difference. The iPhone 13 Pro has the flagship pricing at $1,000. The Pixel 5a is kind of a surprise at $450. It has a mid-range price, but it has a lot of flagship features that simply are going to please a lot of people. It has everything that you need, but only for $450. One of the biggest things about what makes a smartphone great and a flagship is its cameras, and both of these have really, really great cameras. I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference between these most of the time. And both of these take great low light pictures. It's something that a lot of Android phones can never do, is they always take really crappy low light photos and videos. But these are like the best of the best, but you're getting a lot more value out of the Pixel 5a 5G. But the more safer, the more reliable, the better investment is the iPhone 13 Pro. It has a higher resale value, and it just feels like a premium device. It has everything that you need, and it just improved over the last year iPhone 12 models. Better battery life, it's always pushing the cameras. So you're gonna get that, and it's just, overall it's just a better device, but you're paying $1,000 for it. So the Pixel 5a is going to give you the same type of popular apps, except iOS only apps. But if you do a lot of everyday things, both of these are a tie. Definitely both of these should be in a lot of people's hands. Better value Pixel 5a 5G, better overall phone. If you like iOS apps, is the iPhone 13 Pro. Let me know what you guys think, and like I said, I appreciate you if you subscribe, because I want to hit you up with more of these videos. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.